I'm just fascinated by how you live your life because so many people they get to your level of success, they have a bureaucracy under them and they get busy and they run this big organization. Whereas as long as I've known you, you respond to every email in an hour. I don't even respond to emails in an hour, and a lot less people care about me. Uh, how do you respond to emails so quickly? And
Because
how
I do everything by email. I rarely do these things. I mean, now there's more Zoom stuff going on, obviously, but I'm not a big meeting. In regular days, I'm not a big meeting or phone call guy. And so if I do everything by email, I literally have email on and in front of me all the time because that's like most people checking their text or checking to see, when the phone rings or whatever. It's just there and it becomes my tickler file. So if you email me, if I don't respond right away, it's just going to be sitting there staring me in the face in my inbox. And so as long as I'm sitting here like this, doing email, I might as well get rid of it.
so are you a zero inbox guy? Like you
Try to be, but I'm not. I typically have, depends how busy I am, but 40 is my limit. If I'm above 40, I feel like I'm behind for my unreads, right? So I'll get, hundreds in a day, but if I go to bed and there's more than 40, then, I know I got my work cut out for me the next day.
I feel like having that small of inbox is even more rare than making $1 billion. Like
Well, that's just my unreads. The inbox is like, I got hacked in 2012 or 13. And so I had to go through and clear out a lot of shit. And I went from like 1.2 million emails in my Gmail to like 750,000 in my Gmail. I mean, and back then, remember, in the early days of Gmail, it was so slow if you had that many emails. I had to have like Mark Cuban 1, Mark Cuban 2, and I would like forward from one account to the next account. And my Mark Cuban 2 account was the one that got hacked. And just, so even then when there was a high hassle factor, it was still something that I kind of used to run my life. And the real reason is not because, I mean, part of it's direct efficiency because it, going to that zero inbox, makes me feel better that I get things done. But I have such a bad memory when it comes to some things that by doing it via email, everything's searchable. Muck Rack, oh yeah, here's the 15 email conversations I had. Because if you would just ask me, what did we talk about, in a phone call, I'd have no idea, or I'd have to take notes on everything like I used to back in the day. And, I still have these old notebooks of meetings and conversations I took notes for. And I didn't want to be in that position.
I know you fill your inbox up even more with the Muck Rack alerts. Like
I love it. Yeah.
Why do you want to know whenever you're mentioned in an article or by a journalist on Twitter and all that?
I don't typically get to the journalists on Twitter because I have so many mentions most of the time, so I don't go to the whole view message. But you just never know, right? It's not because of the volume items, it's because of the exceptional items, the anecdotal items that you don't know about or don't expect where you get mentioned. That's why. Or if somebody just, says something that's just wrong and it's impactful. 99% of the time, I don't care if somebody talks shit or lies or whatever, but if it's somebody that's in a position of influence or, has something that's misrepresented that I don't want to see out there forever, Muck Rack gives me the opportunity to know that it's being said. And look, I have Google alerts, but you guys cover a lot of different things. You're a lot more timely and you don't have the duplication that they do. And so it's just a lot more efficient to use Muck Rack.